Hi Gemini, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with another love reading, and this is what are their true intentions in love with you, alright? So we're trying to find out all about your person and your union, right? We're getting real invasive here, Gemini. So this is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you get a message here, please give a thumbs up, and yeah, let's get started. Gemini, the overall energy of this reading itself, right, is the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles. So there definitely is an element of an earth sign in this reading. We see the Queen, the King, and the Knight. And sometimes this can talk about just financial stability. In this reading, it is talking about an earth sign for sure, okay? And yeah, and I think that change, I feel like this is change. This could be a lot of passion too, because the wands, you know, are made, you know, part of their makeup is passion. But this could be change here, and there could be a King of Pentacles who is a secret. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to use their intuition about in order to like orchestrate change here, and maybe, you know, get a King of Pentacles to come their way. And I feel like that is really true here, Gemini. And before we, you know, continue though, please know, you guys, that these energies, when I even say you, it could be the other person's, okay? Until I get into the habit of just saying someone, okay? Because that's kind of the best way to go. Because these can be all vice versa, okay? Now, from the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. And this is really interesting because this is kind of like, you know, this can be... There could be a truth here that a Sagittarian knows about. I'm saying that because there's another placement here. There's some information here in the reading that can point to that. There could also be, you know, there could be, you could be wanting victory and change in your life, right? Gemini, with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there is a truth here though. Yeah, and I feel like there is change too. At least change that you want for yourself, Gemini. Yeah, or somebody wants change here, okay? Now, your current energy is the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, and I feel like you are wanting a earth sign here to be, you know, to be like your person, right? To be your husband, your, you know, your long-term, your serious partner here. Yeah. Let's pull a couple of cards here before we continue that from the Gilded Reverie here, and yeah. I haven't used these in a really long time, and I'm trying to switch off from this other Oracle deck. Let's see what they have to say here. Now we've already seen we've seen the Queen and the King of Pentacles in the first two, you know, the kind of the first two settings here in this reading, right? So definitely we see the Hermit down here. So for some of you, there really is a Virgo or a Capricorn or Taurus. Let's see what the Gilded Reverie has to say for Gemini and their person. And you have the Ship, and this talks about a journey, right? It talks about travel, really, and going on a trip. You could be going on a trip pretty soon, Gemini. In fact, I know a Gemini who is going on a trip. Let's get another card for Gemini, please. This could be a journey, though. You could also be feeling that this whole thing, you know, I feel like you were trying to go toward a relationship and somebody else is really upset about it. Like somebody else you could be leaving behind. And this could be a personal journey, right? Life is a journey. The wishing well, wow, okay, yeah, wow. You could be on this journey, even a mission maybe to, yeah, to get your wish here. Who for some of you is an earth sign. One more card for Gemini, please. And we have the Woman. So this is probably you, Gemini, and for all the Gemini, right, the Gemini females here. I'm going to put these cards in with the reading because I think they're kind of cool, right? They have a different type of artwork. And I could put them right here, maybe. Now, let's keep going, though. I feel like you want the Four of Wands with somebody here who could be an earth sign. Your challenge here is, I feel like they make you happy, or what's crossing you is that they make you happy and they make you feel balanced here. And I feel like you want to reunite with them. And they could be part of a third party, part of a past third party. Maybe this person is waiting for you or you're waiting for them. That could be the case here in this reading, as I have already, you know, studied the cards or studied the reading here. But in your desire position, Six of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Queen of Swords, this is most likely you, Gemini, right? The Queen of Swords with your giant sword there. And I just think that you are wanting somebody from the past, yeah, who, you know, who brings you, so far we see the Ten of Cups here and we see the Four of Wands. So whoever this person is, I feel like you really, you know, they are your wish, right? Yeah, and the wishing well, where's that wishing well at? Yeah, they are your wish here. You have the wishing well here. This means wishes are going to be coming true for you. That's what that means, right? Not just making a wish. We all make wishes, right? Especially when we were younger, right? Oh, I wish that, yeah. Okay. Now, you're seeing your person, I feel like, as confused and needing more information and kind of going back and forth about the whole thing, maybe in their own mind. And I feel like that is true. I feel like you are seeing them that way. And somebody could have been juggling too, and they could be confused here and needing more information, possibly about, you know, either juggling you or you juggling them. But so far I'm seeing it the other way. They can still be the other way though, okay guys? Yeah, this, you know, even if I say you, yeah. So in their energy is the Seven of Wands, excuse me, the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like they're trying to fight off a third party here. Or they are feeling super overwhelmed on how to work it out with you and hold on to you. And I feel like that is the case here. I feel like your person is super challenged and they want to hold on to you, Gemini. All right? Yeah, I feel like they totally do. And, but there is, I feel like there is third party here as well, right? And I feel like this person that wants to hold on to you is not this earth sign, right? For some of you. Now, in their challenge here, yeah, they're trying to hold on to you because their challenge is the Eight of Cups and the Death card and the Five of Swords. So they're feeling despair here and they're worried here that that's their challenge. You're going to walk away and end it here. And, you know, maybe go off with a third party because this can be third party too, Five of Swords. But they could, you know that they're going to be experiencing some loss once you walk away. Yeah, wow. Super interesting. Now, their challenge here, or I'm sorry, in their desire, Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, in the reverse in the Chariot. So, you know, you could be dealing with a Queen of Cups here. I'm saying that because I'm looking at the bottom of the deck is here, and the Chariot card is showing up over here. The King of Cups is also in the reading. I just think that for some of you, you could be dealing with a Cancerian, right? But I think in their desired position that they want to get away from all the fights and the conflict here. Yeah, and they are feeling conflict, with, you know, with the Five of Swords. They're feeling that, right? They could be feeling that you also got over on them, Gemini. Because that card is about, like, getting over on somebody. And, you know, if you look closely, that's what this guy's done, right? He has totally taken these swords away from these people. And what I mean by getting over is that he has a smirk on his face after it was done, right? So, yeah. But I think that they want to, you know, put the past behind. What I mean by that is Ten of Swords in the reverse. They want to start over. They want to let it go. That's what they want to do. And they want to get away from these problems. Yeah, they don't want to fight anymore about it. They don't want to worry about it. They don't want to think about it. They don't want to talk about it. But they want to hold on to you. I feel like that is the case here. And this is kind of like what they're wishing, right? They are wishing, their wish is for you to stay with them. And someone's wish is for somebody to stay with somebody here and leave the problems behind and start over. They're seeing you as the Tower, the Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles here. So the Tower, you know, I feel like they are in this Tower, right? They're in the Tower about you. That's why I feel how this is going here. They're in the Tower, I feel like, because they are trying to figure out, too, whether or not you're in a third party here. And they're also trying to figure out Six and Seven of Pentacles. They're also trying to figure out how to make this work. Like, how to have an equal give and take, right? Yeah. And I feel like it's both here, interestingly enough, because, you know, they want a balanced relationship. Six of Pentacles can also be about balance. Yeah, it can be. The scales are showing up on the card. They could be, you know, I feel like this is them about you. They are trying to figure out a way how to balance the scales with you, but they're going through a Tower. And they're also trying, I feel like they want some information here about you with somebody else. Yeah, they do. All right. Tell them to call Denise over at Power and Light, all right? Okay, let's keep going, you guys. And that was serious, too. Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Showing up in the past dynamic. Somebody could have said, I want to be single here to go get my wish in the past. Yeah. And it left somebody else out feeling really sad, right? And yeah, and this guy looks like he's getting ready to go to a funeral here, or he has just been to one back in 1842. But yeah, it's just really kind of interesting here because that's what's going on in the past. Somebody was really sad because somebody else either became single or they wanted to be single. Wow. They wanted to be on their own. And for many of you, this is you, Gemini, wanting to chase the sun here and, be with an earth sign for some of you guys. And for some of you guys, you could be trying to chase your happiness with, with this wish that you want. It doesn't always have to be an earth sign. It could just be somebody who behaves like that. It could be somebody who has financial stability, and it could also be somebody who has a lot of earth in their chart, right? You may know them as a fire sign, but they, maybe their moon is Taurus or anything like that, right? Or maybe even their rising sign is Capricorn, for example. The current dynamic is the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. I keep saying the wrong thing here. Let me slow it down. Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands, which is really interesting here because I don't see a lot of fire energy here. There could be two things going on in this reading, right? Yeah, there could be. There could be, a love. There's a relationship here, and there's a third party too, I believe. And there was already an ending. That is true here. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Some type of an ending, right? It doesn't always have to be that, if you were living with your person, could have ended a cycle, right? Or a way of maybe being with each other, something like that. But this could have been a third party that ended too. Yeah, there could have been, because I feel like you're trying to go back to somebody from your past for some of you, and that could be this, Ten of Swords in the reverse, right? Current dynamic, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, and I keep seeing the Queen of Wands in your readings, Gemini, which is highly interesting to me because I don't feel like your reading is really... We see the Wheel of Fortune here, and we do see Temperance. I thought Temperance was here. No? No, Temperance is not really here in this reading. But the Wheel is here, and the Queen of Wands is here, which can both be Sagittarius, right? But I'm looking at it more like change. But I did say that there could be a Sagittarian telling you a truth here. Wow, right? I did say that. Or knowing the truth. Yeah. Knowing the truth. Yeah, and you may not like that because that, could be showing up for you, Gemini. Maybe, maybe you have a person, maybe your partner here has somebody close to them that is reading the cards or something like that and telling them, right, hey, blah, blah, this is going on with, with your person, with your Gemini. That could be the case, right? Because, of course, but it could also be, maybe a Sagittarian could be knowing a truth here. It could be like that. But I also feel like there is change wanted in this union. And I feel like you are the one who wants to change, Gemini. In fact, changing partners. But I think that, and it still could be the other way. It could be the other person as well. Somebody wants victory and change. And I feel like that is true here. Now, the current dynamic is that somebody's really upset here. Somebody's devising a plan or trying to get away with something right now. Yeah, that's right. Seven of Swords. There's deception here. And somebody's really upset here. Nine of Swords energy, right? Kind of going through, the anxiety. Super, super anxious here. It could be sadness. There could be fear here. The Nine of Swords to me looks like fear, anxiety and fear. But the Ten of Pentacles is showing up here as well. So we know this is about a union, right? We know this can be about a union that has some type of financial stability, right? It doesn't have to be, these people who are over in Rome here by the tower, okay, or by, these people are at a plaza here and they are enjoying, I believe they are financially stable people, right? And yeah, they have their expensive dog there, whatever type of dog that may be. But I just think that currently somebody's either lying or being deceptive in some way, maybe just, keeping quiet here, and somebody else is super upset about it, right? And it could be The other thing, somebody could be devising a plan here, and it could involve a Sagittarian. Yeah, it could here. And somebody could be really upset. Maybe the Sagittarian is, you know, the one in this Nine of Swords energy in the current dynamic here. But there could be also an element where somebody is, maybe there's a Sagittarian that knows something here, Gemini, and maybe one, you or your person doesn't want them around because they could be knowing here about this, because there's a secret here. All right, there is a secret here, and I believe it is somebody from the past, and for some of you it is an earth sign. So how do they really feel about you, Gemini? 9 of Wands twice, and the Hermit. So your person is guarded, they have fear, they're worried about what's going to happen next, what's coming around the corner for them, and they are feeling embattled. Yeah, they have already gone through a battle, right? Nine of Wands. This man is, they're carrying baggage into the current, to the current state here, because they're worried, right? They're not over the situation here, and they are also, like they're guarded, but they're also, they're hurt. Yeah, they're hurt because they're wearing that bandage there. And it could be over a Virgo, right? Because this is how they feel about you. I feel like, of course they're not going to know if it's a Virgo, right? But I just think that in this reading, this reading is about a Virgo for some of you. And a Cancerian possibly. But my point is that I feel like they are super guarded about you and they don't know here. And I feel like it is about, because they are worried here that you are with somebody else, right? Yeah, we just saw that like in the current dynamic as well. Somebody is in the Nine of Swords energy, right? Yeah. Now, this is the underlying issues. Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to rush in here. This could just be you, Gemini, showing up as the Knight now, right? Because you're already here in your reading as the Queen. I haven't seen the King yet, not that I remember. But point is that I just feel like, I feel like you want to rush in and have a new start with somebody from your past, right? Yeah, that is super clear here. Now, the block here is the Empress, the number 3 in the Major Arcana, the Sun card, and the 4 of Swords. The block here is that there's a third party, I believe, that is making somebody happy here. And this could be for you here. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody is reflecting here, the block, right? Somebody, the challenge maybe. It doesn't always have to be a block. It could simply be a challenge here. They are a little different. Hold on a second. And, this could simply be a third party in the challenge, the number 3 in the Major Arcana, the Empress. This can also be that there's an abundance here. There's some type of financial stability here that somebody could be, thinking about here. Do I stay in this financially abundant situation, or do I really chase my happiness? Yeah, this is in the challenge here. I feel like this is you, Gemini. Trying to meditate on whether or not you want your happiness here, who could be a third party, or whether or not you want your happiness here, the Sun card, or your financially abundant life, because that is showing up in the reading as well. It is 10 of Pentacles, and I feel like that is, yeah. And I'm just getting a feeling of that in this reading, that whoever you're with, Gemini, you could be possibly, or this could be you or the other person who you're currently with, there could be some type of financial stability that is making you reconsider here, or making your decision a little bit hard. But I feel like you are moving toward a wish here. Yeah, wishing well the lady and the ship. Yeah. And, also with the overall energy too, the 8 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles, right? That is change, and it could be a secret here. Who could be an earth sign? Let's continue here, and what they may be, hiding, or what could be hidden here is the Knight of Pentacles. But I think this Knight of Pentacles is for you, okay, Gemini, but maybe not. But they could be hiding the fact that, they know maybe you're going to leave them out in the cold here, right? 5 of Pentacles, the World card. They could also know that there's something lacking here and that they aren't telling you, right? That there's something, they know there's something lacking in this union here, and maybe you are trying to have a new cycle with somebody else here. Oh, great. Yeah. I feel like they could know here. Yeah, they could know here that, especially with the High Priestess up there, they could know that you are leaving them out in the cold, or that you are at least considering it, right? And possibly for an earth sign, right? It could be this Virgo over here, right? Now we have the Knight. Now we have the King of Pentacles in their fear, right? Yeah, interesting here. And your first card out, Gemini, sorry. Your first, in your own overall energy, was the Queen of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. So they're right to be thinking that for some of you, okay? Because for some of you, you want this earth sign, and that is crystal clear, all right? As we say in the diamond business. Yeah, let's keep going. And yeah, they're fearing the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands. I mean, wow. The Tower and the King of Pentacles. They're fearing that you're going to drop the axe on them, right? For a King of Pentacles. Yeah, they're fearing this Tower. They're fearing you're going to turn their back, right? Turn your back on them. In their true intentions, Gemini, Four of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Swords, this is you, and the Two of Cups. I feel like they are just feeling rejected. That's it. Yeah. I feel like they're just feeling rejected, or they are super discontent, and that they feel really unhappy about the situation. I'm going to end the reading there, Gemini. If you need your own reading, yeah, you can certainly get one. And that is the only, some of this reading could have resonated and some of it may not, but these are general. So if you would like your own reading and everything to resonate, you can certainly get a reading. That is the only way you're going to find out about your situation. The information is below, guys, and all the details on the readings are in the About section. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm wishing you a ton of power and light, Gemini.